Hello, class. Good evening from here. So, after our class today, with all the issues with the network, I decided to record this so that you can have access to play it. I think what I will be doing is to have a recording like this to do the presentation for you guys so that you can play it at your convenience without having to have trouble listening or hearing me when I'm talking in class. So we'll still be doing some talking in class, but mainly I want you to be able to go back to this and practice on your own and listen to it. So what we discussed today was introduction to word processing, week 1, getting started with Google Workspace. And the learning objective is to understand what word processing is and why it matters for ministry. In your case, because you're in ministry and I mean, you're training for ministry. So I want to do something that is relevant to what you're doing. Explore the Google Workspace ecosystem. You can set up your Google account, learn the basics of Google Docs interface, and then create your first formatted document. All right. And the next, what is word processing? Um, Word processing is creating, editing, formatting, and printing documents using computer software. Um, some might be familiar with typewriter, but now it's computers, and now we're on cloud-based tools. So basically, um, being able to use this the Google Workspace without having to download anything on your computer. Key benefits: professional appearance, easy editing and revisions, collaboration with teams you can share with anyone at your discretion, time efficiency, access from anywhere. Basically, you don't have to um, take your mobile phone or laptop to every place. As long as you have access to your computer and your account, you can access whatever it is saved on the cloud. So, why word processing matters for ministry? I'm sure you're familiar with the sermon preparation. You can organize your outlines and manuscripts. You can organize your sermon notes. Um, and for church communication, for letters, newsletters, and bulletins, or if there is a need for you to create flyers, we'll be getting into that more to show you how to do all those things. And since I have this opportunity, that won't be difficult anymore. So I can just record all the sessions and you can have the time to go and practice on your own. We have academic work, research papers, and theological essays, or your assignments, and team collaboration. So you can share documents with ministry teams. Um, you can share documents with people that just you want them to read only. You can limit the permission to read only, or for those who you like their contribution. If you're collaborating with a team member, you can just share the document, write your own portion, and allow them to add their own and things like that. And then the Google Workspace, a collection of cloud-based productivity tools where, as I mentioned earlier, you can access it anywhere. You can work from church, you can work from home, or your mobile device with internet connection. It is free. For personal use, you have 15 GB free storage, perfect for students and pastors in ministry or personal use, whichever you want to use it for. Basically, you can so for those of you who have limited storage space, like your your Chromebook, um, or your tablet, or your computer, or your mobile device. So basically, this gives you access as a cloud storage where you can store all your documents or your files, and you don't need to download anything. You can easily access it in the cloud anywhere you are. So the four main tools that we'll be using is the Google Docs, the word processing, where you can Create sermons, papers, essays, letter. You can type your documents. The Google Slides, the presentation that you can use for visual aids for sermons and lecture. Like the presentation I'm doing right now, you can use that. The Google Slides for that. You can use the Google Sheets, the spreadsheets like the Microsoft Excel to organize data, to organize schedules and budgets. And the presentation, the Google Slide is similar as well to PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint that you're familiar with, while the Google Docs is similar to Microsoft Word. So basically, you can use all these things for free without having to download and not having to worry about saving um, on your devices. And we have the Google Drive, the cloud storage where you can store and organize all your files. So how they work together. So you can write your sermons or your essay or your assignment in Google Docs. You can convert that to visuals in Google Slides where you can create presentation, you can modernize it, you can insert audio, you can insert pictures, whatever it is that you need to make it presentable. And then you can store both in organized Google Drive folders. You can access it anywhere from the church computer, from your home, or your mobile devices. And then getting started. So we will need to have a personal account for this class where you can access. If you want to create a new account, you can definitely do that. However, as long as you have a Gmail, you already have a Gmail account, your email address, you can use that as well. So go to google.com. For those who don't have account, click sign in, then create account. Choose for my personal use, fill out your information and complete the verification. If you already have an account, you simply sign in and verify that you can access Google Drive. Ensure that you have your login information written securely so that whenever you will need it, you'll be able to access it without any difficulty. To access the Google Docs, there are 3 ways to do that. You go to docs.google.com, or you can go from Google Drive, you click New, you click Google Docs, or you can go from the app menu, you click the waffle icon and then the Docs. I'll be showing you how to do all this so that you get familiarized with it. And then the Google Docs interface store, you have the menu bar where you can access the file, the edit, view, insert, format, tools, extension. We have the toolbar where you can print, you can undo or redo. If you type something and you want to undo, you can just click undo. Or if you mistakenly delete something, you can redo. You can change your font, you can change your size, you can make it bold or italize it. You can do alignment either to the left, to the right, to the center. You can list bullets, things like that. The document canvas, the main typing area, we have the ruler for margins, we have the blinking cursor, and we have the share and auto save, where you can share and collaborate with others. The automatic saving will allow you to have everything saved without losing, just in case you lose your network or anything like that, and to show you the last edit indicator. And then, as I mentioned, I want us to do a lot of practice and exercise this semester. So for our first exercise, you will want to create a document titled Week 1 Practice Document. Type a center title, My Ministry Goals. You will add your name to the left aligned, to the left side, left aligned. Create a numbered list. This semester I want to learn, and then you write 1 to 2 sentences about how word processing will help your ministry. And your homework assignment, which will be due during our next class. Practice typing in Google Docs for at least 15 minutes. Get familiarized with Google Docs. Play around with it. Create a document titled My First Sermon Outline with your name at the top. a sermon type 2, either real or imaginary, it doesn't matter, just create something. 3 main points, write out 3 main points and one scripture reference. Then you explore the Google Docs menu, click around, play around with it, get familiarized with this, and then come prepared to share one interesting feature that you discovered. And then next week, we'll be working on advanced document formatting, making your document look professional and polished. If you have any question, we'll address that in class. Thank you for your time and hope to see you in the next presentation.